special guest from the American history. We have we have an incredible invention. To my left, it's a time machine. We're going to set it to 1620, and our first guest is going to be a pilgrim. I'll turn it on. Hello. My name is Jennifer. What's yours?
Abigail.
Well, Abigail, why don't you take a seat? Let's talk.
Yeah! Woo!
Abigail traveled a very long way from Holland and settled in America. Let's find out why she traveled so far.
Well, we wanted a life based on the Bible, and where we were in Holland, we couldn't worship the way we wanted to. So we felt that it was best if we came to America to start a new Bible-based life.
Abigail, how did you find the trip on the boat to America?
Well, it was a very, very hard trip. A lot of people were getting sick, and only about half of us made it to America. But we were very happy when we finally saw America.
How do you like living in America? Do you have any regrets?
It's a hard life living on the frontier, but we have our religious freedom, and no, I have no regrets.
To come on the show. Let's go back to our next guest on the time machine. Guest has just had a movie. I'm sure most of you have seen it. She's in the same time period as Abigail. Let's welcome Pocahontas.
Yay!
Hello, Pocahontas. Welcome to our show.
Hello.
Please
It's
take a
great
seat.
to be here.
Pocahontas, did you have a good trip in the time machine?
Yeah, it was a little bumpy, but it's okay. It's great to be here in your show.
What was life like before the white men came to Jamestown?
Well, when the white man came to Jamestown, it was so peaceful. We don't have that much luxury.
How did you become friends with the white men?
Well, I played with the children, and then my father and I, together with my clan, bring some foods for the colonies.
Almost killed once by your own father?
Yes, he's so mad with this Englishman, and I dove and saved that man.
John Rolfe, how did your life change after you got married?
Took me to England, and our life is so prosperous. They gave me a title of a lady, but in my heart, I really miss America.
You know, they recently made a movie about you. All the children in America know about you now. Here's a poster of your movie.
Wow, it's so beautiful. That one looks like me.
For our viewers at home, a clip from the movie Pocahontas. Pocahontas for coming on my show.
It's my pleasure.
Let's go back to the time machine to the year 1776. Now let's welcome our next guest, Betsy Ross.
new sewing things that you have here in the 20th century. These are such nice scissors. I wish I had these back when I would have made the flag.
Actually, Betsy, that's the reason why I had you on our show, because weren't you the one who designed the American flag?
Well, I can't take credit for designing the flag. However, I was the one who insisted on using stars. But you know, those stripes stand for the original 13 colonies. Do you know that?
Yeah. Sewing the American flag?
Well, I did have some sleepless nights there because I had a deadline. George Washington wanted it finished for that historic gathering in 1776. But it was an honor.
Thank you, Betsy, for coming on our show.
You're welcome, Jennifer. It was a pleasure to be here. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Betsy. This is one of the most famous presidents in American history, who comes from the year 1860. Let's welcome Abraham Lincoln. It's a privilege to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you too, young lady. It's a privilege being on your show.
Why don't you have a seat?
Hello, hello, hello.
Mr. President, you really are tall. Is your head really that big?
No, Jennifer. Actually, this is called a top hat. This is a hat that we wore back in the 1860s when we went to very formal functions. And I thought this show was a very formal occasion for me to wear this hat.
Nice hat. Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
No, right ahead, Jennifer. Ask anything you want to.
One of the presidents that studied the most. What advice do you have for students today?
Well, Jennifer, one of the things that was very, very important to me, that as a small boy, I used to study by candlelight every night, and I love to read books. My advice to students today would be to read as much as you can. I really believe that it's that hard work and studying that helped me become one of the presidents of the United States.
The most important thing you accomplished as president?
Well, Jennifer, during my time as president, we had a very horrible civil war, and many, many people lost their lives for freedom. But one of the things that I feel was the most important was the Emancipation Proclamation that I signed in 1865. Do you know what that was? That really gave freedom to all the slaves. And I was hoping that we could use your time machine to maybe bring back one of the slaves from that time period to show the people for your studio audience. Can we?
Sure, go right ahead.
Start the machine.
Okay. Let's welcome Jamima Jones.
Yeah, I'm free. Thank you so much, Mr. President.
Great to have you on the show.
I'm
Jamima,
free.
come here and have a seat.
I'm free.
Yeah.
Yay.
Mr. Lincoln, since Jamima is your guest, why don't you ask her a few questions?
Well, thank you, Jennifer. Jamima, it's great to have you on the show, and especially now that you're a free person. What do you plan to do with your freedom now that you have it?
Yeah, Mr. Lincoln, it's awesome to be free. I'm going to I love cooking. I'm going to open a big business and call it Jamima Business.
I bet that's going to be a very successful business, Jamima, especially in the pancake business. and Jamima. All right. Jamima, what country are you from originally?
Yeah.
And was it very sad for you to leave your family in Africa to come to the States?
Yes, it was very sad.
Many people were killed in the boat ride over, is that true?
Right, that was true.
Well, we really appreciate your courage, and we're very, very happy that now you're free and that you can do anything you want to do. Does that make you happy?
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. President.
Well, you're welcome, and I hope that people everywhere get their freedom. You're a great example of that.
You'll be happy to know that some of the most important accomplishments have been made by African Americans like you. The last guest was an Apache chief in the late 1800s. Let's all welcome Geronimo. Hello, Geronimo.
Hello. Where am I? The Jennifer Show?
Yes. Why don't you take a seat?
Hello, Geronimo.
Hello.
President Lincoln.
Good to meet you.
Welcome to the Jennifer Show.
For show, Geronimo. What can you tell us about yourself?
Well, Jennifer, my real name is not Geronimo. My real name is Kahatalai, and that means the one who yawns. It was the Mexicans who gave me the name Geronimo. It means Jerome.
About yourself.
Well, Jennifer, if you notice on my face, I have war paint. And I've been fighting many wars. The white eye want me to live on the reservation, but I'm Apache. And I'm supposed to live and hunt wild animals. But in 1850, the Mexicans, they killed my wife and my children. And now I'm on a war path. I don't want to go to the reservation, but to live. I fought many battles. And today, Jennifer, I brought a video of my latest battle about me against the white man.
Geronimo, thank you for coming to our show.
Thank you.
Last guest, let's welcome a notorious outlaw from the 1880s, Billy the Kid.
Hey, a white man! White man! White man! White man! White man!
Come out of this show, you're friends now.
Oh, I'm Geronimo.
I'm Billy. Billy the Kid.
Have a seat there.
Hey there, little Jenny.
Welcome to our show.
It's great being here.
Real name.
Well, little Jenny, I've never told anybody my real name, but I'm going to tell you. My real name is William H. Bonehead.
Why do you call yourself Billy the Kid?
Well, little Jenny, I'm only 19 years old, and I'm young compared to a lot of other people. So I decided to call myself the Kid. But I didn't like the name William, so I stuck with Billy.
What's it like to be a cowboy? Have you ever got yourself thrown off a horse?
Oh yeah, little Jenny, many, many times. Wild horses, big cows, fat cows, little cows, strong cows. I've handled them all. I've taken care of cows since I was a little boy. But I'm not just a cowboy, I'm a very, very mean cowboy.
Why?
Well, I don't like people messing with animals. And if I see anybody messing with my cows, I'm going to hit them.
Well, Billy, I heard you dropped out of school in 6th grade. What do you have to say about that?
Well, Jenny, I think about that time many, many times in my life. I wish I never did drop out of school. And for any of you kids that are in school, please don't take for granted your studies. Because you don't want to be like me. That's what I'm saying. I won't say any more about that, Jenny. No more.
In jail?
Yes, Jenny, I was in jail many times, and the reason why I went to jail is because I broke the law. And let me tell you, you never want to be in jail. It's not a good place to go. I hung around with a lot of wrong people. I wish I hung around with the right people, listen to my parents, but you don't want to go to jail and be like me.
We've learned a lot today.
Thank you, little Jenny. It was great being on your show.
All our guests, we have learned a lot about American history. Billy the Kid, Geronimo, President Lincoln, Jamima, Betsy Ross, Pocahontas, and Abigail. To all of you viewers, have a nice week.
Jenny, thank you so much for letting us be on your show.
A special hello to Mrs. Safaraj's class. I heard they'll be tuning in today and watching this show. I hope you enjoyed the show. Next week, we're going to have news about world history. Bye.